To start the conversation, it takes a lot of heart and it takes a lot of time. That experience when we're able to be vulnerable and take one little minute to just open yourself up just a tiny bit, it makes a big, big difference. Once we start seeing real people around each other and real humans interacting about what they're truly going through, we're able to see such a big difference in how we're able to communicate and how we're able to see each other in real life.
The start of conversations, it's a huge piece because it's so uncomfortable. Nobody wants to have those conversations. Nobody wants to really talk about stuff like that. There was a friend of mine who told me that he had depression, and I just said, well, I hope you feel better. And I remember going home and feeling really down about it because I know that there's a deeper issue.
When it comes to starting the conversation about mental health, any question is a good question. Even if it may be an offensive question, when you ask it, that creates the opportunity for others to educate you and so that you can learn. Also too, being able to just educate yourself a little bit and read up a little bit on things and then try and spark a conversation with others. They could either learn things or be able to provide further education for you or resources.
So some tips I can share of how to make those changes, how to start those conversations within the school you're at. It takes a few little crucial steps. That starts with learning to love yourself. And those things can come with self-care. Like in grade 8, I really didn't know who I was. I never really took a minute to just go what do I really like and what do I really want to do that makes me happy? And I found out that I love music, and it made me smile a lot, and it made me build relationships with others. And so once you start finding these things that you're really, really into, you're able to see that that's a connection with others and with yourself, that you're like, wow, these are things that I enjoy and that I love putting effort into. Let's try to find some other things that I like. After you've learned that first step of just loving yourself a little bit more, the second step is learning how to love another person. Realizing that I'm not the only person on this earth. Sometimes I'm really thinking and going in my head, I have all these things to do. I have all these people I have to talk to. I have to finish my homework. I have to do all these things. Just know that there is another person thinking the same exact thing. And the least you can do is talk to the other person. Go hey, I'm struggling with my homework. Do you want to study together? Little things when we start to realize how there's other people in our social circles, we're able to have that trust and that support and build that bridge where we're able to start talking about many things, especially mental health. That next step is really finding that community. And that community is, for example, for myself, I really found that being with other queer people and having the same struggles and the same experiences, we're able to see that we're able to make change together. And that change can be something as little as just something within your own community, or it can be something as big as changing something within your own province, within your own nation. And so step by step, just take it little day by day. Don't think that you're gonna do this just in one day. This takes time. So be patient with yourself, be patient with others, and know that you have the support.
One thing that I learned in grade 8 from one of my teachers actually is when you go into a conversation with someone, never go in to change their opinion, only to share your education. Because when you go in trying to change someone's opinion, it's not going to happen. But if you go in to share knowledge and they'll feel accepted and it's an open conversation, that opens so many doors.
If I had had the same knowledge I had now and I was ready to make good use of the knowledge and have a appropriate conversation, it would have been beneficial in the sense that my friend would have realized that I cared, and not only I cared, I understood. Being able to understand and being able to have open, honest conversations and just being there is just extremely important.
And when we're starting to talk about mental health, we're starting those conversations, however big it is, it's still a start. It's a step in the right direction. And I think we're getting there, but it does take time and a lot of heart.